If I ask you, how important is your family to you? Then most people will probably say, oh, they're very important. But the truth is, your family gets leftovers of your life at the end of the day. Leftovers of your energy, leftovers of your attention, leftovers of you. And they do deserve better, right? Listen on, and I'll tell you how you can fix it. And it's not by giving them more of your time, which you probably can't afford most of the time. In my own life, for years, work came first. And my family got whatever was left, always forced, always squeezed in. Whenever they asked me to, I don't know, run some errands, take the kid to the doctor or dog to the vet, it always provoked that inner sigh, which I concealed very well, like I have to squeeze it into my life. I have to. I have to was the expression that came first whenever they asked me to do something for them, because I had to fit it into my life where it had not been scheduled. It was the same way in my home where I grew up. My parents worked very, very hard. They left leftovers to me of the life, for each other, for themselves. So I did not have a great example of a family life like probably most of you. And it wasn't until I was a grown-up man in my mid-20s and I had my two daughters, aged 5 and 6, that I heard this fantastic rule that in relationships with those you love the most, the word love is spelled T-I-M-E, time. Time and attention is how you measure your love for those closest to you. That was a revelation for me. For the first time in my entire life, it came to me that I was robbing my family of myself. I was robbing them. I was robbing the people I loved the most of what's most important to them, which was me. That I wasn't even planning for time, energy, or attention for them. That I gave them whatever was left after the important things, which was my work. I scheduled my work and time at work, and my attention at work, and my energy at work so thoroughly, but I never did that for my family. And it wasn't until I really had to find time or attention for them that I found it. That was a breakthrough for me. And for most of you, probably, if you're watching this video to this point, it was like for me, I had a strong sense that I did my work for them, right? You work to take care of your family. And it's true. We find all that energy, all that stamina, all that determination to persist at work or to persevere if it's something you love. When in fact, we do that for the family, when in fact what happens is we're not there, right? So as a result, your family may be enjoying the results of your work, but not you. You're not there in their life. So what's the fix? We spend most of our life at work, most of us anyway. So I'm not going to suggest that you should start neglecting your work now. But if you work to take care of your family, rather than having your family to take care of your work, then it's time to give them due place in your life. Time that measures the love for those you love and those you care for is measured in quality, not in quantity. When I first, let me say that again. Time that measures your love for those you care for is measured in quality, not in the amount of time you're giving them. When I first understood that, I decided that whenever I was going to spend time with my wife or with my daughters, I would give them 150% of myself, even if it's only for a few minutes, not 20%. Most of my time with my wife I spent when we walked our dogs or in the evening, over dinner. And the moment I decided to make that change, the moment I decided to be right here, to be present 150%, I sensed immediately a different connection. And they sensed it too. I'm not sure if they were aware of it, but they definitely, you could feel there was a difference. Even though there weren't more minutes that we spent together, but those were different quality minutes. I wish I could say that that's been like that, ever since. Probably my wife would be happy to be able to say that too. But the truth is that if you want to change habits, it takes time and it takes consistency or some determination. So whenever that thing occurs to me again, like it did this week, I decided to share it with you right away because I'm still learning it, but I'm learning it by going back to it. And periodically I remind myself, okay, whenever I'm with you 150%. And that's what you can do. So right away, right after this video, think about what place your family, the people you love, occupy in your life. And do they get of you what you want them to have? And do they get of you and of your life the leftovers after all the other important things? Or do they get the best of you because you want to give them the best of you? And time box your time with your family the way you time box your meetings and tasks at work. Make sure it's quality time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time. It doesn't have to be more than you've been giving them up till now. But make sure this is real time. And especially that is true of your energy and your attention, because you may be giving them time. But if you're completely dead tired because you consumed up all of the energy during the day for the important things in your life, for the work, then it's not going to work. I've started doing that, and not because I'm some kind of a productivity freak who has to have every peeing session in the timetable, but because my family deserves the very best of me, and my family deserves to have me in their life, not some leftovers. Thanks for the likes and for subscribing to my channel. You'll find links to my programs in the description, and I hope to see you again this week.